Downs, and I am Director and now Chairman of Together for Colwyn Bay Limited. I ended up going to do art by accident, really. I was divorced at the time. I was a single parent of 4 children. My youngest had just gone to school, so I went on a little course which was called Key Skills for Europe, and for fun they threw an A-level in art, and it was just like it was my calling, and that's how I started. So I did that, and then I went on to do access art and design, and then stuff happened and I ended up having another baby. And then once he was old enough to go to school, that was when I managed to go to university. Then I went to do my postgrad at Llandrillo College, and that's where I did my teaching qualification and started to be a community art tutor, and basically travelling North Wales delivering various art courses for all different sorts of organisations, teaching all kinds of people from all different walks of life. After qualifying as an art tutor, just as I qualified, I had a really bad car accident, and that's led me to have a spinal injury. I couldn't do what I wanted to do because I'd be teaching like 3 different groups in a day. I'd be filling my car up, and then I'd have to unload and load up, and I could be teaching, say, in a school with 30 people. Next I'd be doing mental health. Next I'd be doing something else. And basically what happened was my body decided for me that I couldn't do it anymore. I tried to get up one morning and I literally couldn't get out of bed. And I ended up in A&E because I was like paralysed on one side of my body, and that was sort of the start of I had to slow down. So I started to make my own art to sell, and at the same time in Colwyn Bay they were advertising for a pop-up shop. After selling stuff in the shop, then I ended up going full circle, and as a knock-on effect from that, I ended up teaching again in the back of the shop. So that's how I ended up getting back into teaching, but it was more restrained than what it was previously.
What was your first experience in T4CB?
There was, they were in a shop on Abergele Road, and it was M-Spark, near the crossing. So I'd gone along because they were going to create an art group. So that is how I ended up going along, and I had no idea what Together for Colwyn Bay did or anything else. I was just interested in the art group. But after being there for a couple of meetings, I then discovered what Together for Colwyn Bay was, and that you could actually apply to go on the board of directors. So I thought, oh, I'm going to do that, especially because they're representing Glynward. And I used to live in Glynward, and I can remember Colwyn Bay as it used to be when I was a teenager and what it looked like, and it's all exciting, and there's lots of things that I wouldn't have done had I not been with Together for Colwyn Bay. For instance, like running Pride, running the big picnic that we did the other week. So there's lots of things, and plus running events, there are things you don't know about running events. So that's been interesting, finding out different things, working with lots of people, lots of different organisations, working with other volunteers, finding out about why they are volunteering as well. We also have Toasty Club, which brings families together, obviously for food, because it's Toasty Club. But it's not just about the food, it's about a community getting together, and so many ideas have been created just from Toasty Club. From Toasty Club we've ended up with a youth club called Next Gen. They all started from coming to Toasty Club. So there's been a lot of knock-on effects just from small things, just by making a toasty sandwich. Who would have thought that you've ended up with all sorts of different things going on? So who knows where we'll end up next. So